Yeah, good that we did not start the today's session. We are just refreshing yesterday's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, right.
thanks,
It's
Ganapati.
okay.
Just keep this point every day. And I'll remember. That's the reason
Yeah.
what I did now. Whenever the session has started, the recording will
Mm.
automatically start.
Automatic. Okay, okay.
I did automatic, but as no students has joined initially, so I just paused it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine,
just
bro. No issues.
right.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So they might ask now when moving to the client system to replace everything with nines instead of just keeping blank because it's a mandatory field.
Like,
Because
right,
okay,
right.
but
Understood. Yeah.
because of the one who is sitting in front of the system, they did not ask to the customer asking for the phone number. That's the reason
Okay.
whenever you go to any of the shop, the first thing they'll do is they'll ask for your phone number because that phone number is like a primary key for them in the backend.
Okay.
Customer ID is a primary number, obviously, but phone number is also a primary key for them, the backend. That's the reason they'll definitely ask whenever you go for any of the billing, they'll ask for customer number. Just remember,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Right, right.
And the second thing is they want to send you all the offers. It's a marketing
Okay.
strategy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where first, before going to the data migration, we check for a data quality to showcase to the client how bad the data is. Like 50% data is false, or 40% data is false, or 30% data is bad, or 100% data is correct. Sometimes there might be chances. If the organization is maintaining a very well organized data, it can be possible, right?
Okay.
So just to know how bad their data is, we go with this, and then they understand something. Okay, my 50% data is wrong. Okay, what are the attributes it is wrong? At which
Okay.
columns the data is having wrong data? They'll understand that, and they focus more while doing data migration on particular those attributes first.
Okay.
For example, we have address related 10 columns. Okay,
Mm.
so let me tell you. So for example, we are having address related data. Okay, so address in the
Mhm.
sense we might having the customer, obviously ID is primary key for every table, so we might be having customer ID and then customer name, and then customer phone number, and then postal code, and then state, and then country. Okay, rest of the stuff. So all these, this should be mandatory, definitely has
Okay.
to be
Okay.
filled. If we need to know some person address, all the, even including address, everything should be filled, right? So
Okay. Okay.
this has been filled 1-178, ID number is 123, name is ABC, phone number is 999999999, postal code is they kept empty, state entry, country empty. This is not the proper way to deal.
Okay.
Sorry, I was wrong place. This is not the proper way of maintaining the data every time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, everything should be filled.
Okay.
If
Field.
this
Yeah.
should be filled, so when we show to the
Okay.
client, so we have this kind of data. When you have this, right, let me change the address. So when you have this kind of data, is here somewhere the ID is missed, here some phone number is missed, here this state and everything is missed. So these, if you see, all records are bad data because
Okay.
some or
Okay.
other place the mandatory fields are missing. So we will show
Right.
these records to customer as part of data quality checks. Okay, that the checking of data, checking of the rule checking of the rule for each column may not be straightforward. It might be having different logics interdependent on each other. Okay, that we will see in the
Okay.
coming sessions. But
Sure.
by understanding their particular rule associated for the each column, we need to create a rule and show them all the bad data. This is bad data, and then show to the client, and they will take the particular action. Okay, ID is a primary key, and this is having fall blanks, and this is a primary key if having blanks, and this is state blank. This is also blank, and there might be a name saying yes. Okay, everything should start with company, my company name. What are the
Okay.
companies said? Everything should start with the company name,
Okay.
like this. And which are the field it is not having company name in the before. There may be different rules, and it depends on the organization. So all this will show them, and will they see the score, and okay, by understanding score, they now they get to know how bad the data is and how bad that organization is maintaining the data. And while doing data migration, they'll not do as it is, because they want to change something, right?
Right. Right.
As I
Okay.
said before, if you want to move to a new home, you will not take the old stuff. Obviously, you just make filter all the old stuff which is doesn't required and has been using for a very long time and has been scrapped, and you want to throw away. You'll just throw away. You'll not think much when you're going to new home,
Right.
and also you'll take
Right.
some new stuff also. And also, while
Okay.
if there is some old stuff, also you will maintain something is organized. You'll make it clean. You'll go to the shops and do some enhancement for the having for the existing product, and do some more stuff, and then place it. So previous in the old system it is not having, but now after doing analysis by doing the different VLOOKUPs from the different places, and finally you are achieving these things.
Yeah.
Okay. While
Mm,
moving to
yeah.
the new place, we get everything here. So we'll move in this way while migrating.
Okay.
Everything
Okay.
filled, because while going to move, while going to the new, what to call new system or the new application, we have to make everything clear. Okay, so before
Yeah.
understanding if something is not clear, how will you fill those things, right? So you have to understand something, and then you have to write the different logics in BODS to make this fill as per the customer, and then move it to the target systems,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, this is what the complete introduction which we discussed in the last 2 days in overall glimpse. Okay, and now we'll just go to other concepts. The third concept which we're having is a CMC connection, SAP Information Steward import table by creating the database in the Microsoft SQL. Now we are completely going into the application. From today, we will be into
Okay.
the application. Now theory part is done.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So from here, it is very, very important. Um, Ganapati.
Sure, bro. Yeah.
Welcome 77. 77. So Avinash, by the way, this is the server which we are trying to log in.
Okay.
Yeah. So first step is you need to click on the remote desktop in our system. The moment you click on that, we'll get the IP. So I'll give you the IP. This was the IP which we are maintaining to open the application, and the username and password I'll be sharing it. Once you're done, you will be into the remote desktop. Yeah, this is the remote desktop where all the applications has been installed. You do not need nothing much to install your system. This is already a system, okay, remote system which is having all applications which required for us is already installed. Okay, so for opening the information steward, this is the one. If you see here, the name is SAP Information Steward on the top
Yeah.
middle icon. The moment you click on this, you get this icon, and on the desktop there is a BODS details file. What are the details having for BO and BODS is same for IS. I'll take SAP IS.
Oh,
Okay, you have to just copy all the details from here and then give it here. Yeah, all the server name, all this stuff. Server name, if you see here, system name is not system name, username, password. and just keep authentication as enterprise every time. Okay. Something is wrong here. Yeah.
WS gaps.
Yeah, WS gaps. I'm just copying the same thing.
Mhm.
Let me type it instead of doing welcome 1 2 3 4 WS gaps. 4. The CMS data is not available there. Let me open CMC and see once. This is central management console, the one which I'm thinking to explain everything today.
Okay.
WELCOME 1 2 3 4. Content information is not required. The CMS database is not available. Error cannot be rectified by the end user. Please repeat report this in the system trusted. Looks something has happened in the back end which we do not know. Looks they have changed something. Count 1 2 3 4 now. 1 2 3 4. They have blocked. Looks. Vaishak, are you in the call? I think Vaishak is not in this call, is it?
No, I think he joined.
He's joined. Vaishak?
Yeah, he's there.
Vaishak, so you're speaking on mute in case if you're. Hello, Vaishak, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So I think I'm facing some issue with this opening. Can you just try from your
Okay.
side once, if you don't mind?
Sure. It seems this is okay, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, please. Even it's the same for bots. Let me just check. Where is this? Yeah, data services designer. It is working fine for me. Okay, fine. Let him check.
Okay, fine.
Actually, you got the same system, so your system will log off right
I
now.
got it.
Session expired. Okay.
Okay, so in the meanwhile, let us import the database, for example, like CMC connections. So before taking CMC connections, SAP IS import the table by creating the DB in MicroSQL SQL Server. Okay, let him check, and then if it's not working, we'll work in first this one. Anyways, we need to work in this first. First of all, we have to create the tables, and that tables we will import. Okay, I'll explain here. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do here. So we are having SAP CMC and SAP IS, right? Both are different, completely different place, but both are web-based applications. Okay. So CMC is completely of the admin work, or we can say SAP basis work. And SAP security work. There are two different teams. Okay. These both are called admins. So what does basis do? Basis will create connections and add user groups. Okay, this is with SAP basis. These people will create users and access issues will be taken by the SAP security team. Okay. Right here. So this particular activity is called SAP CMC work, where we are doing admin. As I said before, this training will cover you the administrative work also. So in CMC, what we are doing is first of all, while first, if you want to do something in SAP IS, first of all, we need a table to process the data, right? So if you want something table to process the data, we have to do that. We need connection with database to import the tables, right? In the sense, we have SAP IS here and we have a database here. What are the database? It is, you take any of the database. Okay, so there should be a pipe.
Hi Prashant, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Prashant, I think the server is down right now and I'll have to check with the basis right now.
Okay, so is that same with database also, Vishal?
Data services also, yes.
No, database, SSMS.
SSMS is active, I think.
Okay, then can you just check? If yes, then I'll have to work in that first. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll just proceed with this. Yeah. So now this is a pipeline. Okay, that pipeline we can establish in SAP CMC.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to establish this connection pipeline in SAP CMC, where CMC acts as a middle platform to connect with IS and database to connect each other. And then once you connected, we import the tables. Okay, we need the connection in database to import the table. So what are the tables are available in the database? It will come and sit in IS. Okay, it will sit in the IS now by importing. By importing, the tables will come and sit in the application level now. It is in database level. We are creating the connection and then it will sit in this place. So to achieve all this process, we need to establish all these connection details in the CMC. That's what I'm asking to Vaishak. First of all, just check whether SSMS is SQL Server or main name Studio. Okay, it's a database, Microsoft database. Okay. It is a Microsoft database.
Okay.
If we have at least this connection established, okay, so we can check on this particular database and then we'll see what how we can able to what kind of tables are available, and we create, if not available, we create a folder from our side and import the tables from other schemas which is available in other places. We'll import into our database and then import the tables from the database into the application level. Okay, so that connection we need to establish here.
Okay.
That is the important table by creating database in this particular location. Yeah. So Vaishak, is this okay?
Yeah, SSMS is database is active right now.
Okay. So is there any chance to connect with him? If can you just try if it is possible?
Yeah, I'm just checking with him.
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you. I'll just proceed. Okay, so sorry. 877. Yeah. So the moment you go here, we need to type SSMS. We get the database. This is a Microsoft SQL Server Studio, SSMS is. And the authentication here, if you see, this is a server name. This is authentication. It says there will be always two authentication. It's a Windows authentication or SQL Server authentication. So it depends upon the organization what they select. So here we have authentication of SQL Server, and then we just need to connect it. And then we are into the database now. These are all the list of databases where already someone has created. And as per the Vaishak, Adventure work 2012 is the one which
2012.
having the good data. And while getting the server, right, we are paying for them to get the data also, because in
Okay.
database there should be some data, right? So that's the reason
Right.
we
Right.
are taking this one also. So now I need to use this as I'm having the data available in this particular database. This is actually actual database, MySQL server, but this is an subfolder. It's a, again, it is also called as database, the database
Okay.
folder which we created from our side. So we need to work on this. We need to connect to database to import this and do a lot of stuff. But this database is being used by some other people, and I want to make my database separately. I don't want to make use of all this stuff. So for that, what I do is I do right click here and then create a new database, because instead of touching other database, I'll just import the tables whatever I want from them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm creating database for SAP IS underscore data profiling. We are doing data profiling, so I'm keeping it as data profiling. Okay, and then
Okay.
I say okay, that's it. Don't do anything much, just refresh screen once. Just keep on searching for yes. Yeah, this is the one.
It's
Right, if you see
okay.
here, we do not have any tables. There are system tables and then file tables. Now what I'm gonna do is I will take couple of tables from here. Where is this? Adventure, the top. Yeah, adventure 12. So what I do is, okay, I want couple of tables from here, not exactly all,
Okay.
to take into my data, because it will just confuse my database. That's it. I don't want all. What I do is
Okay.
click on the tables, right click, not here. I think we need to click on database. Yeah, right click and go to task. Okay,
Okay.
and export the data from here.
Okay.
We need to export data from here. Click on the next button. Yeah, it is asking a couple of things. The database. Okay, the server name is same. And is this Windows authentication or SQL? As I said, it's an SQL authentication. And we'll just go to server details. This is the SQL server details. Server name, username, right? And then password. And then this is the database from where we are picking up the data. Okay.
Yeah,
Source.
importing. Okay.
Yeah, select the source from which to copy. From which to copy. Yes, this is correct. We are copying from this. Click on the next. Yeah, select specify where to copy. Okay, again, same database destination. I need to give them a server name. Server name, when you type it, I just clicked on this. No, my server name is sample1. Always do a copy and paste, because intentional, but not intentionally, we might enter something wrong every time. So it's a best practice to copy paste every time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the target database name? We need to click on
Search for our database.
this one.
Yeah.
SAP Information Steward Data Profiling, right? Click on next.
Yeah. Okay.
Copy data from one or more tables or views. Yes. Write a query to specify the data to transfer. No, I do not want anything to do. I just want copy from I just want to copy one or more tables from the existing scenario. Okay. These are the list. If I just click on this, I'll get everything. Okay. If I just want, okay, because I haven't seen the data, so I'm taking everything. Because I have to check whether it is, which is okay. Let me take. Okay, I have seen this. I think yeah, person email. Yeah, I'll take human resource.
Okay.
Human resource related stuff, and then person. Okay, these things I've just took, and then I'll click on next, run immediately, next, finish. See, processing.
Okay. Okay.
It is also getting success, and then these many rows transferred, these many rows transferred. It's just one remaining success. Okay, I'll just close this, and then I'll just go to my database. Yeah, this one I'll just, we do not have this because we need to just refresh this.
Okay.
Yeah, see, right?
Okay.
I just select on my table, the right click and just select top 1000 rows. I'll be getting the data. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So now instead of using all other people, now this, no one will disturb my database now. So I have to go to the respective, I'll go to my CMC. I'll establish the connection because CMC is the place where we need to establish the connection, right? As the system is down now, I will not be able to show you this particular scenario to you, right? So once system is up, I'll definitely showing it, but still yesterday it was working fine. This happens, when even not now, if you go to the company, there are some times where we'll be facing this application issue.